Howdy folks, we are just moments after the last bit of rain that came off of the hurricane that went through the New Orleans area. We got the outer edges and limits of that storm that blew through our area, and the sun has finally come out. You can hear all the bugs and things going absolutely nuts because last night was a crazy amount of rain and wind. And that leads me to assessing our water situation, because if you remember in the last video, I was concerned about what we should do for our concrete. And I've got really good news. The only place that has any water on the inside of the building is right here in this little puddle. And I think that came from rain coming down in on an angle and not from running in the building. However, in order to get concrete in this building, I've got to get this entire area back over here cleaned up, which has got a lot of stuff in it. And we got to get it moved out of the way so we can grade this area properly so that we can make sure that no rain or anything like that in the future gets into this building. And we want to do that and see it before we pour the slab to make sure that we do everything the best way we can. So sit back and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This giant pile right here needs to move from here over to there, out of our way, until later this winter when our burn ban lifts and we can get rid of this pile for good. This area where I want to stack this stuff is really overgrown, so I'm going to take this grapple and scrape it all out before we start piling stuff in, so that later we're not dragging a bunch of dirt and dead grass into the fire. We have a really nice spot laid out here to bring our debris over to. This is where it will get piled up until we eventually burn it.
So funny because this looks like a huge area to fill up, and I bet we will fill this entire space up and then some. And I say we lightly because I'm here for moral support.
Having a pretty tough time here because when I originally put this stuff in with an excavator, I really packed it in well, and it's hard to get pieces out, especially when the pieces were big enough for the excavator to pick up, or small enough for the excavator to pick up, but not small enough for the tractor to pick up. But we have bigger problems because I think my lever got hit with a stick or something and opened up the quick hitch here, which basically took one side completely off of the grapple. And I don't know if you can tell, but the entire loader section here is cockeyed and bent looking. Now I'm hoping it isn't actually bent, because you can see that the loader arm here is got quite a lot out compared to over here. So I'm hoping that when I start this tractor back up, and now I've got everything disconnected here, that when I raise this bucket, it's going to auto correct that and fix that problem. If not, that could be a very expensive mistake there. So hopefully that's not the case. So we'll go to the end of their travel. You can see how wonky it is. Bring it back. Well, folks, I got bad news. Well, I guess I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I got this grapple back on the tractor, so can keep using it. But not only did I damage the grapple's hoses here, thankfully not enough for them to leak, I absolutely bent this arm or this bar across here. I don't think I bent cylinders or anything like that, but that is a really big bummer because I need this tractor badly right now, and my only hope is that by running this thing attached to the grapple flat the way it is, maybe it'll sort of work itself back to where it needs to be and be all right. But more than likely we're gonna have to send this tractor in to be repaired, and thank the good Lord we got insurance for it when we got it. I guess that's going to cover this. I don't actually know that. But yeah, that is not a fun way to start your day, even a little bit.
It's not fun seeing you like that.
It's stressful, man. This is our, like, one of our biggest investments right here is this tractor, and it has served us very well. It has provided us a lot of work over the last few years, and I knew it was inevitable. At some point something would get hurt on it, but I was kind of hoping it'd be a bit more minor.
Not today of all days.
Not today, yeah. Today when we're starting a project where we exclusively need the tractor. But maybe we get lucky and getting it back into this implement and using this implement will get things back close enough.
We just took a really quick lunch break. Dylan is actually already back outside on the tractor, but it is still incredibly hot outside, so I came back in to fix us a couple bottles of water and show you guys how we stay hydrated throughout all of these outdoor projects, and especially this barn project because that was brutal. We use these electrolyte packets from Element, and this is Dylan's favorite flavor. It's the citrus one. As you can see, there's only 2 left in this box. They have all kinds of flavors. My favorites are the orange one and the raspberry one. I think I'm gonna go with orange today. I've been loving these because all of my pregnancy apps have been recommending me to drink this. It's super important to stay hydrated when you're pregnant. And not pregnant, but more so when you are. So I'm gonna get these in the bottles and get back out there.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's even got Element in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
I'll have to go get you another one. This is our Element ad, brother.
This is one of those sponsors that I was super happy when they reached out, because I've been using this product for many years, like 5 or 6 years ago probably. I started using it when I got into triathlon, and for me it was, the biggest thing was like I didn't have a lot of sugar in it, so it did well with my stomach during high intensity stuff, but that's also just generally better for you. However, it's super simple and easy for a guy like me who always forgets to drink water, and so I can at least get myself to drink one of these and hopefully some more water while I'm working, you know. But when it's super hot outside, I like this stuff. Tastes pretty good too, because I'm real picky. Molly likes a good fun drink, and I'm so particular when it comes to drinks. And I gotta be honest, they have a whole bunch of flavors that I'm just not brave enough to try, so you'll have to try those yourself. But I really like the citrus one. That's my go-to. little bit of watermelon jam every now and then, but citrus is,
That's where it's at for you.
that's where it's at, you know.
You can get a free sample pack with any purchase using our link drinkelement.com/woodbrew. The sample pack comes with one of each flavor, so you can try them all out, and if you don't like it, give it to a friend and get your money back. No questions asked. That's drinkelement.com/woodbrew, or you can use the link in the description. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what a difference.
Wow. You can actually see the yard again somewhat.
I don't know if this has ever been cleared right there.
No, it hasn't. Since we bought the house, there was a big pile of trash right here the entire time. We got a good bit more work to do, but I feel pretty good about that. Getting out here about half a day since the rain stopped about midday here. I feel pretty good about that, Molly. What about you?
I do too.
Tomorrow we'll get out here, we'll go get her fully cleaned up and get us a much better look at what this is going to look like from a grading perspective for concrete. Ready to go get some dinner, sweetie? You deserve it.
Not even a question.
Do you want some pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do want some pizza. All right, back at it today, and I got a couple big goals. So one of them is getting this area right here at the end of the pole barn built up a little bit, because there's just a low spot there, and when the rain comes in sideways, it collects there, and that's no bueno, making basically a mud hole. There's also a couple other spots like that one over there that are just low spots that collect water, and it's really high over there, so I can get plenty of dirt to do whatever I want. And here we're real high, so I want to kind of just take out this big hump here and move a lot of that back, and that's going to give us a real good idea of what our grading is going to ultimately need to be for this building.
Looking good.
That makes me feel a lot better actually than I did in the last video or the video before when I was talking about concrete. I think we'll be able to meet ourselves somewhere in the middle here with building the floor up, not have too big of a ramp out there. We're still pretty high back there, and I'm keeping all this dirt around so that when we do build this up, we'll have dirt to backfill on the outside of the building, just slope away and make it nice. The rest of the dirt, no clue what I'm going to do with it. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But, man, it's looking a lot better. I wish it was a little drier outside because it's hard to get it smooth with it being so wet. Kind of clumps up and doesn't want to evenly disperse. But so much room for activities, Molly.
I was about to say, can you imagine this, like, green grass?
Yeah, I was thinking more like gravel.
Oh.
Not over there, but a little over there maybe. I was thinking like you could pull all the way around this thing with a pretty big trailer on. Which is
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think might have to take down a few more trees.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just looking at a few of these, especially that one right there. And that one right there. If you took that one right there down and that one right there, you'd have a lot more room. And those two are ones that could cripple our livelihood.
Hmm.
So, as much as I love trees, I don't like crippling our livelihood.
Yeah. Take out the squiggly ones while you're at it.
Yeah, squiggly ones for sure. Well, Miss Molly, what do you think of my tractor work?
You did a really good job. It looks so good. Look at all the space for activities.
It's very smooth, actually.
No, it looks really good.
I think we could almost plant grass out there already.
Don't tempt me, because you know I love some good grass.
Some more grass to mow, because we don't have enough.
Yeah, I mean, because we do such a good job now. No, it looks really good. You did good work. Do good work.
You do good work. You're doing real good work.
Yeah.
Look at that. She's about to pop, folks. Speaking of that, we've got about, 3 to 4 weeks until this baby comes.
4 and some change at the most, hopefully.
And I promised Molly that I would go to the beach with her for about a week, which...
That's unheard of.
That's a long time for Dylan to be at the beach. But we're leaving tomorrow, so I better get off here and keep my word and get this big old hard-working girl.
Yeah, we gotta go pack.
Mm-hmm. To the beach, because you deserve it, sweetie.
To the beach.
And concrete very soon. Hopefully before the baby, but probably not.
It'll be a thought.
It'll be a thought, but it probably is not happening. See you guys later. Peace.